Oh, shit is right. Here we go again. Jesse has awoken from his slumber. He is one of the lead creators of ARK Survival Evolved, along with Jeremy Stieglitz. They both created the game together, and he's not been as vocal as he used to be for quite a few years now. But he literally put this up 30 minutes ago. It is a mad code. I'm going to discuss everything that leads to. We know what it leads to already. I think some people are going to be yay and some people are going to be like, fix your game. But regardless, it is newsworthy. And of course, going to go over all the latest with Xbox, the duping, what's been happening with that, and the confusion and the anger over not getting a ×2 event this weekend on console Valguero map. And finishing off with another reminder that the modding competition is live now. Go and vote for your favourite mod that's in there. Help these mod creators get some, word spread about their good work that they do, and maybe nudge the content creators that use the mods the most to actually show some more support. I've not seen a lot of them talk about it on social media or do any sort of videos showcasing the entries or even just saying what's their favourite. So go and harass your favourite YouTubers. So I am JPG, make sure you're liking this video guys, and let's crack on with everything you need to know about this ARK news. So, somewhat randomly, ARK Jesse put out this little GIF. Now he likes his codes, he's done this a few times, and it actually means 12. And then if you look around a little bit, it brings you to this. It's some sort of mad, I don't know what it is. I really hope it's not just some sort of VR thing. But it does look like there's more code to be solved, possibly, unless that's exactly the same. And of course, it is a countdown to 12 days, 16 hours, and 53 minutes. Let's hope it's not another Extinction event, because that one, the Extinction Chronicles, sucked. But yeah, it was the archaeology one. One of them countdowns was awful. So it is a bit mad. It obviously looks a little bit like it's 3 obelisks as well. We're taking that into account, the shapes and stuff. And is there like a clickable spot? There's no sound or anything. Oh, there we go. So we've got the VR headset. So maybe if you've got VR, this is all going to be quite revealed as quite going on. Have they managed to finally make ARK Survival Evolved a VR? And a proper one. Not just Art Park, like that shitty rip-off. That VR game got absolutely awful review scores. So yeah, this is a bit mad. This is a little bit mad. If you've got a VR kit, let me know if you see anything different. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure it's the same stuff. Is this just to say that they're working on VR for more than just what they're currently doing? I'm starting to think so. Who knows? I don't really want to overhype this. I don't want to say definitely it's DLC. I mean, we know they're working on DLC. They've said it multiple times. They're working on content, but they're not going to reveal what it is. But because this VR model is here, it just makes me really think that it is VR related. You have to go back 4 years nearly to 2015 from Jesse Rapsack, who's very excited about talking about PlayStation and VR on what was going to be their Project Morpheus, which of course we knew now is the PlayStation VR experience, whatever you want to call it. And it was in their original docket that they wanted to bring the VR version, full game, to actual VR headsets, etc., specifically for the PlayStation 4 too. It's somewhat laughable that he says here the PS4's powerful hardware has allowed us to bring a scale and scope to this game that wasn't previously possible in the console space. We're shooting for the moon with this one, a fully persistent game world, tens of thousands of AI entities, totally destructible foliage environment, and multiplayer on a huge scale. And yeah, we've got dinosaurs. Dinosaurs that you can ride. At release, we're shooting for about 60 distinct species, and we don't plan just to have them wandering around as cannon fodder. So that ended up just being ARK as we know it, but they did originally have a test kit of ARK running in proper VR. So maybe that's what he's been working on. Maybe he's not been helping out on Atlas as much, and he's been just working on a brand new VR game that maybe makes up for the terrible one that they released. Also, Jesse used to work for Microsoft, and I do believe he was part of the team that was making the HoloLens, which was their AR or VR game. That ended up getting sort of shelved. I think they was going to have it with like Microsoft Glass or whatever it was. And now, of course, we've got Minecraft Earth or Minecraft Go, where you can literally see AR versions of Minecraft creatures and stuff like that on mobiles. So has Jesse's expertise and previous experience all just been working and building towards finally getting a time to make a proper VR game? Art Park VR came out on the PC and the PlayStation VR headset, or whatever it's called, and it just really wasn't met with very good reception. Game modes were just very buggy. It looked pretty at times, but the frame rate and performance just wasn't there. Lots of people complaining about making them feel sick, and lots of people complaining about the expense of it. They ended up updating the game with some free DLC, but they didn't really go around doing any updates in terms of bug fixing or any issues to resolve the problems for a number of months, and then they only ended up releasing like one big bug fix update. So would you be up for VR ARK, one that actually worked? Or is this just yet another sort of, I don't want to say cash grab, because they have done some good stuff. But of course, this was actually made by Snail Games, the company that ended up buying the IP of ARK Survival Evolved to basically do and make whatever they wanted with it. So maybe this brand new experience that Wildcard are working on is a full VR ARK version. But there we go, that is it. Who knows what it means? We just know there's a countdown. You can zoom into it quite a lot. Some of my rat bags, they're pretty good at the coding, so maybe they can try and work this out and see if it reveals anything else. And whatever this symbol is here, what does this mean? Could it be nothing to do with VR? Maybe you just wanted to have a fun little mechanic in it. Is it something to do with gene splicing or animal DNA splicing? I've seen that on a few Twitter replies. I don't know, guys. I think this is pretty obvious what it is, but we'll have to wait and see. Of course, I'll be the first person to tell you exactly what this ends up being. The new DLC that we're expecting to come out at some point this winter, a full version of ARK VR, or something completely different and ended up being a game mechanic. So that wasn't the only thing that was going on. A little bit controversially, said the community manager made a big mistake announcing an Evo event. He let people know a good few hours ago, saying he got it mixed up with the Summer Bash. But there won't be any boosted rates on the new server launches, i.e. Xbox and PlayStation. On the Valguero map, you won't be receiving anything. He did say apologise, and some salty people really took it to heart. So yeah, maybe not the biggest deal. I understand ARK is life for official players, but this is pretty much exactly how it's always been for any new launch of any new map. They've never had a 2x event as far as I'm aware. So I don't understand why people thought or assumed that would actually be any different. Well, other than said telling them maybe, okay, I get it. But yeah, some of the replies I've seen to said are just ridiculous. People need to go out and enjoy the sunshine a little bit more. Also, he was updating a couple of days ago and yesterday. I didn't really feel it was newsworthy completely that they are aware of all the issues with Valguero. The missing dinosaurs, or the invisible dinosaurs as well. Particularly the broodmother as well is missing or is going invisible and attacking players, as well as the ice wyverns. If you're wondering if the Xbox duping situation has been resolved, it looks like that hasn't either. They have turned transfers back on, but it looks like they still haven't made a final decision about exactly what they're going to do. For now, it does look like duping method, the big main one that a lot of people are using, has been fixed. But it does seem to be a couple of other things going around that players are saying are still working, and so duping is still going on across the whole official network on Xbox. And public beta, they've got something talking about the cave meta at the moment. Ever since Titans come into the game, more and more players have been hiding in caves and trying to find base spots underneath the mesh. Not necessarily to mesh other players, but just more to keep their bases safe and stop them getting raided by one-time Titans. So they've got a forum post, you can go and give some feedback before they start making any changes. Let them know what you think about the situation. And you've only got a day and a half left to go and vote. I'm going to keep promoting this as much as I can. I really think it's good to give these modders some encouragement, and I'm definitely not seeing enough of that from some of the content creators that are around. It's crazy how many people you guys probably watch who use mods in their Let's Plays, in their videos, their showcases, and yet so many troopers that, you know, I keep tracks on sometimes, have done absolutely F all to promote this actual vote. Not even a little retweet on Twitter, and certainly no videos hyping or talking about it, even just to say which one was their favourite. So for sure, go and see, you can win a chance of getting a collector's edition of ARK Survival Evolved simply just by voting, and you'll be entered into a lottery. And choose one of these fantastic mods and one of the fantastic maps. There may be a video for me tomorrow just going over the final mods one more time to give a brief overview just in case you were still a bit unsure. But sign into an account, you can log in using I think Twitter, Xbox, PlayStation Network, and go and vote, guys. Show the modders that make so much content for free These guys, a lot of them never get any money, although Wildcard are pretty good at giving bursaries to some modders, much better than other games companies. There are still a lot of people that make all of this content and they don't get a single dime out of it. It's all just about actually doing it for love. So harass your YouTubers, harass your Twitchers. Tell them to do showcases, tell them to do some social media, put it up on their polls on YouTube. Spread the word. If they're using mods, it's about time they gave back to the community that they actually get help from making their content. So there we go, guys. That is the ARK news. I'll be back when we get any more information about what this is. And I'll try and limit any videos every day going, oh my gosh, something changed slightly. Until next time, rat bags, laters.